I am so excited for Christmas after seeing this movie, and I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. What's going on? It's Leo Rydell here from Geekly Goods. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys, if you like the latest in movies, TV shows, a sprinkle anime and gaming, and more, guys. And today I am here to review Jingle Jangle, and this movie is really good. Decades after his apprentice betrays him, a once joyful toy maker finds new hope when his bright young granddaughter appears on his doorstep. The movie stars Forest Whitaker, Ricky Martin, Madeline Mills, Anika Noni Rose, Felicia Rashad, Keegan-Michael Key, and so many more, and it's directed by David E. Talbert. So let's start with the positives, everyone. All of them. I enjoy that this movie is a Black Christmas movie that is a classic, and it really highlights Black nerds. And as a Black nerd, I couldn't help but to feel a great relation to this movie. Like, I could see myself in the characters because, of course, they're Black and they're nerds. Like, they love building things, tinkering with things. And if you guys know me, I love the same. And with cameras, Photoshop, all kinds of different programs, I love to tinker and I love to experiment. And I've seen that all throughout this movie. So I just want to start off by saying thank you, David Talbert, for making this movie. He actually made this movie for his son because his son was watching movies with him and didn't see characters like him. So I love that that was the inspiration to create this movie. Another thing I really love is the music and the acting. Like, look, I'm not a huge fan of musicals. Whenever I get a musical DVD, I actually fast forward through the music part. Oh my God, the music, you fast forward through it? Yes, I do, because I don't really like the singing that much. But here, I found myself jamming along. There's some hip hop influence in some of the tracks. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was magical. And what I really like is that the production value feels really big here. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like Netflix pushed this aside. It feels like a Christmas classic. And I think that it came out just a little bit too early, but it's just in time right before Christmas season to be played around Christmas. Now, I really like Forest Whitaker and Madeline Mills. Now, Forest Whitaker's character, Geronicus, is actually a great toy maker at the beginning, and then he kind of slowly descends into this Scrooge-like character after Keegan-Michael Key's character, Gustafson, steals all his toys and his formula. And then Ricky Martin's character, Juan Don Diego, is a toy who actually motivated Gustafson to steal all that stuff. So you've got this Scrooge-like character, and then you've got Journey, who is full of curiosity, loves creating, loves magic, and really brings that spirit with her to balance out Geronicus's now Scrooge-like behavior. So I love this story. It's very small, but at the same time magical. And like I said, there's so much blurred love in this movie, and I can actually relate to it and put myself in those shoes and just enjoy the movie. Keegan-Michael Key, funny as usual, and he is unlikable this time. Usually he's a very likable character. Key and Peele is one of my favorite shows of all time, and he's usually a very likable character, but this time he's kind of a jerk. It was great to see some acting range from him. Like the songs, I really like the CG that went into the magic. It didn't feel over the top, it didn't feel out of the ordinary, but it seemed to really fit in with the story and the storytelling. I only have one negative about this movie, and the only negative I have is that the first act, probably about the first half of the first act, kind of drags a little. It takes a long time, in my opinion, to get to Geronicus where he is in the Scrooge-like nature. Oh, and the story is told from the perspective of Felicia Rashad, who is telling this story to her grandchildren, and there's a big reveal at the end that I don't want to spoil, but there's a big reveal at the end with her character. And I just like how magical this feels. It feels like a Christmas classic, as I was saying, and it feels like a must-see Christmas movie. With the only bad thing I had was the first about 20 minutes maybe took a little long to get into the story, but everything else, guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I didn't put on my deep critic hat and just critique all these bad things because I really like the story. I like the actors and the cast. I just thought it was a fun movie, and I definitely recommend you check it out, especially if you like Christmas movies. But if you don't like musicals, it may feel a little musical heavy, and there's this cool robot invention that Geronicus has. It's just a great movie. Take my word for it, guys. I am giving Jingle Jangle: A Christmas Journey a 8 out of 10. I very much enjoyed this movie. It was definitely one that I will be going back to around Christmas time. Y'all, let me know your thoughts down in the comments though. This comes out November 13th, so you'll be able to stream it on Netflix very soon, everybody. So let me know your thoughts, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.